Hello guys, welcome back to our road to Platin. This is Rise the Archmage. We are at our fourth part of our journey to Platin. I'm showing my losses, my wins, my bad games, my good games. If you did not subscribe, please click that subscribe or like button or just comment down below. Either of those options are fine. So let's get into it. Here I play Rise versus Timo. As far as I remember, this Timo was really crazy and very difficult to defeat. I might have taken different runes here, maybe Beta Steel Caps, maybe Bone Plating or something. This Timo was really nasty, so he did kind of win its lane, though we in theory counter Timo. Let's see how that went. Yeah, I remember this Timo. So he did play this really well. I'm gonna speed up if necessary, if there is like fountain standing like now, and slow down when I think it is interesting to watch. So right away I think I mess up by trading with Timo. I think that's where I get slightly behind. It's kind of hard to get back, so I'm not sure what exactly happened. He did, yeah, exactly. I was trading with him instead of just running away. That's a mistake. I kind of never really recovered. Maybe later in the game, but Timo did deal a lot of damage, so that was really crazy. Anyways, let me speed up a bit. So I'm basically just farming here, just defending the tower. Timo is poking really hard, and he was really tryharding. Like, he was super tryharding. If you want to see a tryharding Timo, that was the most tryharding Timo I've ever seen. So here the enemy mid laner gets the first kill. Here I get outplayed. Timo flashes into me and ignites. I could have easily foreseen that, but didn't. So I definitely should have used my teleport, recalled, and then just came back. I would have even got tempo on him because he only has ignite. Now he's of course ahead of me, and with this attack speed and the runes, he can easily just walk up and do some damage. But I'm trying to counter this thing by using my minions, though I do not have so much mana to keep the pressure. So we do deal as much damage as possible to him and push him under the tower while we recall. He has to recall because he had no HP and I did not have mana. So I think if he would have played a bit more smarter, he could have actually just stayed in lane, because he doesn't necessarily need mana to keep pushing. Oh god, here I make a bad mistake. Shouldn't have died here. And we cannot even catch Timo here because he has his W is very quick, and because of his runes, I think his first rune. I forgot kind of what it does, but I think here we get him. Wait, Timo rune. Yeah, we cannot even select him right now while he's dead. So let's just yeah. So let's see. Attacking movement as stacks, energizing, heal you for. Oh no, that should not make him faster in lane before he energizes it. I think after releasing the energy, then it's a bit faster. If I read it right. Yeah, here again I get outplayed by basically spacing the wrongly. You have to understand, it's very rare that you have such an aggressive Timo. Usually they're not that aggressive. They don't cheese that much. They just farm and wait for the late game to lay their shrooms. This Timo was really into winning his lane, and yeah, so I respect that. He's really going for every angle he gets, and I'm kind of making it easy for him by making a couple of mistakes here, overextended as well. So yeah, not my best game. I think later I'm gonna kind of push him out of lane, or kind of, I mean, I can burst him easy, but he does a lot of, he is very useful for his team. So anyways, of course he cannot fight me at some point anymore, but he can easily do a lot of damage for his team. Here I flash for the kill. I really didn't want him to flash away or escape, but yeah, that was a bit too try hard by me. I don't think that flash was necessary, but I kind of did not know if he still has a flash or not. I didn't want him to, after Kane's ult, to flash out or even to kill Kane. I should have been more chill. I didn't realize Kane is kind of the only one who is really fed and winning his lane hard, so I could have just ignored what was going on here and kept my flash. Here, I don't know what happens here. Let's see what happens. Nothing, I guess. I think at some point oh yeah, here I kind of run away because I don't know what Lulu is doing here. I don't know if I can trust her, but then I decide I might be able to trust her. So I go back into lane to use up my mana. Here Lulu steps on a shroom, gets killed ultimately by Teemo. Teemo set those up, so when you clean them, he has time to pick on you. So he was really playing very well, this Teemo. Yeah, this was one of hardest games, I would say. One of maybe top 5 hardest game out of those 20 games that we had, easily. So we did have to counter push a lot and really focus to kind of counter this Teemo push. Jungle was carrying, but at some point the enemy ADC is gonna take over and start carrying as well. So though we have map pressure, it's gonna change quickly, right? Now Teemo is on bot lane. He's spreading the push power that he has. I'm not sure who's gonna win here. I think Kane just killed Teemo. We kind of play around that here. So now I switched lane as well because I see that we're fighting for objectives, and Teemo was on bot as well. So I had to counter push him to contest him. So that was definitely important. Now I see Teemo top, so I try to match him. Luckily I had empowered shoes with magic resist, which was really good. Also luckily Teemo cannot really speed push like we can, even if he uses his shrooms. Also this Kassadin was no match for us, so not sure what happened here. He in theory was higher than us. Well, should have been more fed than us, but we kind of out-damaged him here and had more experience. I don't know why that was, but we're getting... Here my whole team is being held hostage by this one team, or that's how try-hard he was. So we nevertheless get the... Oh, we don't get... Wait, Yone has slain the Baron. Oh yeah, so our Yone has slain. I was just for 1 second thought, what's going on here? So yeah, Yone gets the Baron. It's kind of scary here, and that we don't have a smite, but a Yone. Here we get CC'd, silenced by Kassadin, so that's why we couldn't teleport away. Yeah, this Yone I think was carrying a lot, so I could just pick up the slack in late game as we can as Ryze by putting on pressure, map pressure with split pushing, and of course we are a valuable teammate in team fights. Damn, this is a very long game, man. This is a very... Wait, was this the game where... Oh god, this is the 1 hour... This is a 1 hour, 61 minute game, I just realized. This is a 61 minute game, guys. 61 minutes. This is just crazy. This is just crazy. Oh my god. I'm even getting exhausted by looking at replay here. So basically everything that could happen in this game happened. My rune, my scaling rune. What's called? Oh, I'm still dead. Forgetting my main scaling rune here right now. Let me look at it. Gathering Storm would be ending up with 220 AP. Yeah, so right now I'm thinking I need kind of protection because I'm behind. I'm 2-7 in KDA, and my team is ahead or was ahead. Jin is gonna be carrying this very soon, but we are now getting a very strong Kassadin. So I'm kind of thinking about Frozen Heart, I'm thinking about Zonias, Banshees, because the enemy team was just getting scary and scary. Now we get a second Baron. Which is crazy. And now as I said, Jin gets a Rampage, so he's starting to pick up the slack. And the enemy team is now on the way of conquering us, or basically came back. This is not surprising because Kassadin does scale a lot, so yeah. And they had a really nice team for late game. Like Kassadin scales a lot. We have Timo, he also scales high, especially with his shrooms into the late game. It's really crazy. So Jin is late game as well. I mean, they did have a lot of potential, so there is no surprise here that they're doing well the longer the game proceeds. Also, you know, in terms of map pressure, Jin has his invisible traps, Timo has his invisible traps ult, and here's the Kassadin eating everyone up. I think some of us even pushed the surrender a couple of times. Oh, great! I think he's on godlike. So now the enemy team is definitely taking over here. Here we try to defend, and I think someone said here that at some point Kassadin is not receiving any damage, which is of course nonsense. As Rise, we like to show how much to prove this theory wrong. Of course Kassadin is dealing a lot. Now he overestimates his abilities and has to run for, I don't know, third time away from us. He tries every time, but we had empowered shoes. What are they called now? Chain-laced crushers. So, and we were building a cooldown reduction even against Kassadin with Frozen Heart, because also Jin was popping off. So if we had something really nice, it's split push and map pressure with Rise. That was really nice. Here I think I can push and then just ignore all of them, but then we get one-shotted by Zed. And did a good job here. Alright, now we are contesting or fighting around the third Baron Nashor. I see my team not being in position, so I go back to split pushing, and here we have to recognize like the 4D chess when I see where Timo laid his traps, which is crazy. Like they're gonna get to us. Like I stepped in every one of them. I don't know if it was not just accidental from the fight before, or if he actually thought I'm just gonna split push there again and he's gonna cut off my way. So that will be interesting to maybe go back and look up. But yeah, that was crazy. Like this guy probably counted on another split push and put them there, which was really crazy. So this Timo again, a monster. So now we are full build. We have 20% cooldown reduction on Frozen Heart. We have Zonias, we have Banshees, we have Mercury's enhanced. So we can hold them back here. But it's really a struggle. We had also problems with Yone not teaming up. Now he's actually teaming up and playing really well. Now it's a very equal game. Here I think we pick up a couple of kills, which is nice. Here we get Zed. At least we push them back nicely with a kill. So enemy definitely on back. Like imagine Jin being 0-5, now he's 12-6. This is kind of scary. And I step almost in everything that I could step. here Frozen Heart really pays off. We are on 80, by the way, on 80 AP with Gathering Storm. So we're getting stronger and stronger. But at some point I noticed that I just am not dealing enough damage, and that I'm kind of not that scary in team fights. So at some point I'm gonna buy Rabadons, and that's where the teams the team fights are gonna change drastically. Like imagine, look at this damage. If I had Rabadons right here, they would have been blown up. So it does make a huge difference what you build, and to build rightly. But at some point when you have a Gathering Storm that is 220 and you buy a freaking Rabadons, which enhances the whole thing in 30% and gives you an additional 120, or how much it is right now, I don't know. We're gonna look it up. 120 AP. This is just, the scaling gets insane at some point, and we become a true late game monster. So here I split push again. I think that's also nice. I'm really nicely keeping up the map pressure, even though I'm behind and kind of keep getting caught. I do deliver here map pressure for the team. Though it is kind of ridiculous, this Teemo is so strong that he kind of keeps our whole team scared of taking Baron, or my whole team is actually not able to take the Baron because of this Teemo. So I don't know what Yone did there. He just died in a shroom, and Teemo is soloing this freaking Baron, or just starting it. That's kind of crazy. Like, this is really crazy. This Teemo just stopped my team from taking Baron. I think it was 1 versus 3 or 1 versus 4. He stopped it, started the Baron. Not just stopped it, I think double killed, trapped my team, gave visibility, and basically started Baron with almost no life, and they took it. So this Teemo, again, crazy good. Respect, all the respect for this Teemo. Now my team like really teams up nicely, and we kind of show our potential here, which is considerable. We get this Jhin. And here it is where we kind of nicely TP in the back on. Look at this, the shrooms are everywhere. It's actually crazy, but the TP was really neat. And now we need to dig ourselves out of this enemy push, which is being put upon us. I don't know. I think it was now that I bought. Was it now that I bought the Rabadons? I know by 1 hour replay. I think this was only possible because we bought Rabadons, right? I'm gonna speed up anyway. So, but I need to see. Okay, I bought it like a while ago. Right now, this game went too long. Like, okay, now I'm gonna buy it. I guess. I think I'm thinking about buying it, and this does make a lot of difference. I think that helped us to now Gathering Storm is the 120. I think if you have in back of your mind that we just now bought Rabadons, you understand that we could have pushed back. So the whole thing was only possible, like pushing these massive waves back, and the enemy was only possible because we actually now had Rabadons. Look at this, like this changed the tide of the battle. Like now I had like a really huge amount of damage. Like that was here we outbursted even Zed and could easily push back those lanes. This is Rabadons enhancing 120, Gathering Storm AP already, and now we can easily even get the Elder. I don't know how many Elders we already have. This game is insane. It's 54 minutes. Oh my god! When I started this replay, I forgot that this was this massive game. I forgot it was a Teemo game. So, but now, and now we have the Elder. Now we're really strong. We're teaming up nicely. We have here Rabadons on Rise. Lulu trusts in us, so she ulted. Did she just ult us? I don't know, but we're taking down their base. I'm a bit too low to linger around, but I recall here and try to help my team to end. I don't think it's gonna work, but look at this insane damage by Rice. Like, okay, we missed a couple of EQs, but here we almost get Teemo, but he survives. They now push back. Like, we are now at the start we were ahead, like our team. Then at somewhere in the middle of the game, we had like 2 Barons. Then they started coming back. Like they started coming back after our second Baron somehow pushed us back. I guess that was their power spike, and now We are starting to push them back, I guess, with the fourth Baron. A minute 58, which is freaking crazy. It is freaking crazy. And now I try something. I see that base is on only 1 versus 2, so I basically teleport 2 times. So I try to, it is freaking 58 minutes. I want to end this game, and I thought I can pull this off. I have some minions, and at least we get like this Jin. So I guess he can't. They need him for pushing back those waves and contesting anything, and now he's dead. I guess we did that, but that was a bit too greedy, I guess. I had to try something. It felt like we're not going anywhere. So it was so many times that we came back, they came back. So I tried to make some play too. So now we are really grouping nicely. I don't know, is it the third Elder Drake, for fuck's sakes? I don't know. The third or the fourth or the fifth? I don't know. I lost count. Oh, it's a second. It's a second as far as I see it rightly. And here we defend, and we have like 1/3, maybe 40% of health. Kassadin tries to use this chance, but we kind of outplay him here. Outburst him, only possible with 168 Gathering Storm, and we even can take the Elder Drake. We get a lot of buffs here from Lulu, so Lulu recognizes the Rise. Even watching this is so exhausting, because it was a long game. So I think we're gonna get even 220 Gathering Storm, right? I think so. I'm not sure. Are we ending now? I think we're ending. So 168 it is. Next step would have been 220. This was a massive game. I have to look up our damage last stand. 4,347 damage. Legend haste 23 seconds, 10 transcendence 11 seconds, mana flow band, restored mana and stuff like that. Let's see the graph. This Teemo 109,000 damage. This Teemo was a menace. At some point, I don't know what happened. I guess Zed falls off, but those guys, 3 of them are scaling. I think this guy is very strong, but we had also like Rice and Varus and Kane. Lulu really buffing nicely. I don't know what. I mean, it could have went either way. Like I think we just grouped better, and the Kassadin was overestimating his powers. Maybe he could have chosen a better engage. I think at some point you make mistakes, but I think he made a mistake to fight us alone and got caught. Maybe he thought I'm low, so he can take me out. I don't know, but it was a massive game. Thanks, guys, for watching. I did also feed here a lot, and see you in part 5 on our road to Plat. If you did not subscribe, please do so. It would help a lot. See you guys.